Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about catching fish in shallow water when it's cold outside. Fish on! That's a toad, brother. Golly! What's up, guys? Welcome to today's episode where we're doing something a little different. We are fishing where it is freezing. Well, it's freezing for me. We're here in Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm hooking up with a band of misfits from the FishUSA Pro Shop, ambassador team, and some people who just showed up. So we're gonna go try to find some smallmouth, largemouth, maybe a pike. And it was raining this morning, and I actually, just gonna be honest with you guys, I tried to call these guys and be like, hey man, if you guys really aren't into it today, I mean, I totally understand. They're like, oh no, I have no problem fishing in the rain. They're like, we're ready. I'm already driven up here. So we're going fishing. Hopefully these fingers keep working, because I'm from the South, man. I'm not really built for this, but we're gonna go give it a shot. When I say we, look out here. Look behind me back here. We got like a posse. We need to have like that, get your motor running, get out on the highway. It's kind of what it feels like right now, like a motorcycle gang about to descend upon a small town in middle America. But instead, we're at Presque Bay, Erie, Pennsylvania, about to go freeze and try to catch a fish. Oh, son, look at that, son. Did you get that sexiness right there, bro? Oh, yeah. You don't know about that bait caster skipping. What's up? So I got a jig tied on right now to do a little bit of pinpoint fishing. With the sun starting to come out, I imagine that a lot of these fish are going to be up on wood. It's a little bit too windy to get out on the bay like we had all planned earlier, just because that's really, with these cold fronts that have come in, they had a warming trend last week and the fish start to move shallow to spawn. But with this cold front that blew in, it was actually supposed to snow for 2 nights in a row. It kind of pushed the fish back a little bit. So when we drove over here, there was like 35 boats piled up at the mouth of the bay. So we figured that would be a bit of a cluster to try to fight that. So we came back in here to these lagoons, a little shallow water, probably warm up a little quicker. Gonna go out and fish the bay proper at Presque a little bit. And you know, this is a no pressure, bunch of friends just going out seeing if we can't catch a few fish. And it's a little bit of like checking the temperature of what's going on. Have the fish move back shallow? Are they off on the ledges? Are they in the ditches, in the shallow flats? And yeah, we're gonna see if we can't catch one. Oh, Cody's over there, working it, working it, working it. Every time I see somebody do something, I realize another thing I forgot. Left my net in the truck. Hey, can you land him on this side? Play a little TV game for us? Hey, look at that. Bill, dance it a little bit. Head walk in the net, and you have to scoop it out and be like, yeah! Pull some Jeff Little. Little fatty. Yeah, that's a pretty one, man. Here we go. Pretty fish. Go tell your brown friend that I want to fight with him. How far does this go back in there?
A ways. It looks beautiful.
Is it worth messing with?
Get on something back.
Let's go. There we go. There we go. It's a good fish. Good little fish, son. It's pretty good when the fish are warmer than the air. So when you touch them, they're like a hand warmer. So I'm gonna tell you something, if you're fishing a cold day, pre-spawn, after the fish have moved up, one of these fire red chatterbaits with the black blade, Zako swim trailer, and green pumpkin, when they're running brim off from the spawning areas, they can't stand those things, and they will flat crush that dude right there. All right, so I just caught a fish on this Z-Man fire crawl jackhammer. This is a 1/2 ounce, and it tore up my trailer, so I'm gonna show you how I rigged this thing up. It's pretty straightforward. I think this was made real popular by Davey Height, but I like to take the Yamamoto Zako, or Zako if you want to pronounce it properly, and bite off the part right where it starts to taper. Just about like that right there. And the reason that I do that is when I put this thing on, I want to thread it on all the way down to the fat body part of the bait and come out right where the tail starts to get segmented. I'm gonna push that up on there just like so, and then pinch it so that that barb gets a nice bite. So the main reason that I like to cut the front of it off is I want that bait to be a little bit more compact, and I want that front edge to be flat so it flares that skirt out and it gives the bait a little bit more bulk. You know, a lot of people think after it warms up and those fish commit shallow and get ready to spawn that if a cold front blows in that they're gonna go back out to deep water. And in some cases they will, but if you can find a little ditch or a little trench or a little slough right in the middle of shallow water, those fish will pile up in there. So we found that back out here in this little waterfowl management area, and came back in here and sure enough found that fish hungry and ready to chew in shallow water. You also don't have to just slow down to, finesse baits, drop shots, Cincos, things like that. Now a fluke is deadly in these situations, but if you want to cover water, find fish and find those active, aggressive fish, especially when the sun comes out on days like this, a moving bait is absolutely the way to go in my opinion. So once you find those fish and pinpoint them, then you can really kind of work that area over with a soft plastic, a Texas rig, a weightless Cinco, or things like that. But the other reason that I like to add this this Zako trailer to it, and particularly this one with the swim tail. Now I like the fork tail. I use that quite a bit, especially if I'm fishing faster. But this body gives the bait a little bit more lift, and that tail also creates a little bit of lift. So what's great about that is pairing it with a 7'4", this is the Geolumis IMX Pro chatterbait rod. It really allows me to fish that thing shallow and keep it up high in the water column, but reel it really slow. In this case, I'm actually using a higher speed Shimano DC, but I can just slow reel that thing. I can speed it up when I need to catch up to the fish. But that extra bulk and that kick and tail allows me to fish that thing through shallow stuff without it hitting the bottom. I can make super long casts, cover a lot of water, and get into those fish that we haven't made aware of the fact that we're here yet. So yeah, guys, listen, focus on shallow water. Once the days start to get longer, and I promise you the photo period a lot of times has more of an impact on where those fish are gonna be than the water temperature does. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Shallow to deep, think shallow. Be very shallow, and I think you'll catch more fish in the spring.
Just got one. We were back fishing this cove here, and I noticed it was real heavy grass up shallow, then it dropped off and there wasn't so much grass, and I was drop shotting a TRD, and this one ended up hitting it. It's pretty windy conditions, so drop shot ain't too bad. You can just drift it. So ended up working out. He's probably like 14, 15, if even. Not too bad. Good color to him.
There we go. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this little Erie, Pennsylvania adventure out here at Presque Bay. I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm from the South. I'm not really built for this. Brother man's out here in shorts and Crocs. These dudes are all out here just like short sleeve shirts and hoodies, and I was cold, like to my core. I think the wind touched my soul twice. So anyway, we caught some fish. Anybody not catch a fish? Anybody? It's the shorts, man. It's the shorts. So we'll get back out there. You still got plenty of time. All right, guys. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the tips. Be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next one. Now I'm gonna go drink some hot chocolate or coffee.